McNamara.
And this
is Goat Morning Camp Hanover.
It's October 1st, and you know what that means. What day is today, Riley?
It's the Great Camp Give!
Woo! Those of you who've been around for a while, the Great Camp Give is a one-day fundraising event for us. You're going to learn more about some of the specifics, but as we introduce, you may not know this, but my partner Riley loves a good joke, and so I have one for you this morning.
Oh, I can't.
Riley, why did the goat join the band?
Why?
Because he had a Gouda voice. Riley's a sucker for a cheese pun.
Big fan
and
of
I
the
knew
cheese
that
pun.
I would get her.
Absolutely.
So here at camp, things have been pretty quiet. We wrapped up another really wonderful summer. Lots of kids came. We had a great summer staff. And things look a little bit different here at camp. But good to know we still have kids here. Riley oversees our Chase program, and I thought we'd give her an opportunity to tell you a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So Camp Hanover After School Explorers, or Chase, is our after school program here at Camp Hanover. We get to bring kids from local elementary schools out in Hanover County to Camp Hanover every single day to get outside, have fun, and get messy, which is really cool. This year, we are super excited to have 2 days that are at capacity, and so we have tons of kids out here playing, having fun. You might even hear from them a little bit later today. We've been doing all kinds of exploring, visiting the goats, having fun outside, and just having some good old camp fun, which is really cool to see all throughout the year here at Camp Hanover.
And a lot of times people ask me, what do you do when summer's over, as if I don't have to work anymore, which would be kind of nice. But we're already hard at work getting ready for next summer. In fact, we'll have some very exciting news soon, because registration for Summer Camp 2026 will be opening much sooner than it typically has. We are also working on other events, getting ready for our Hanover Christmas event coming up in December, as well as winter camp. So there's lots going on here at camp, so we may be a little slower paced, but we hope you'll come out and see us sometime. Remember, camp is open year-round. If you're part of a group or any other organization that needs a place to hold a meeting or an event of some sort, camp, especially in the fall, is a really beautiful place to do that.
Absolutely. There's going to be a ton of ways to help today, and right now we'd like to share that the first donor of the day will actually get a big shout out, and so stay tuned just a little bit. That'll be coming to you. We have a big day ahead of us with lots of things going on. I am really excited that our theme this year, which Doug is going to talk to us about shortly, is about some creatures that I know and love very well. Hey Doug, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, Riley.
This is our Executive Director, Doug Walters. Such a pleasure to have you this morning. He's going to share a little bit more information about today.
It's good to be here, and we're just really excited about this year's Great Camp Give. The theme this year is goats. The camp goats are leading the charge, and so in previous years, the chickens have helped us out, the tortoises have helped us out. Now it's the goats' turn, and so they've got some fun and games planned for the day.
Absolutely,
some silly shenanigans. Mm-hmm. So we hope you enjoy what the goats have planned and put forward. The Great Camp Give, you can find all the information at www.greatcampgive.org. That's where the live streams will be. There's a lot of information, all the information about the different challenges we have, the contests, all of that stuff will be at www.greatcampgive.org. You can also find it at camphanover.org/give. We've been doing this now for 5 years, right?
Wow, 5 years. Is it already that many?
This will be, I guess, the 6th year.
Wow,
yeah.
6 years. That's incredible.
So, and it's really become a favorite day for Camp Hanover fans. Mm-hmm. It is a fundraiser. We are going to attempt to raise $100,000, or as the goats would say, we're going to attempt to graze $100,000 to support Camp Hanover's ministry. The overall idea of the Great Camp Give is to strengthen Camp Hanover and provide for programs and facilities and activities so that we can serve campers and retreat guests today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Absolutely, folks. Is there anything else you want to share with us about today and everything coming on ahead of us?
Yeah, the emphasis today, we've got 5 focus areas that we're going to be raising funds for. And each of the goats, as I said, they're leading this charge. And so Lily is the one leading us to our first $10,000. And Lily knows that we need essentials, basics to run the day-to-day operation of Camp Hanover. And so that conversation is like, office supplies, the pens and the paper that you use to check in the kids at Chase. Insurance, always good to have insurance.
Important thing to have, for sure.
It also covers the food that we give to the animals.
Absolutely.
And the campers. So that's what we're going to try and focus on first. We're going to try and cover our basics. After that, Zeke is going to help us get to the next level. We're going to raise $15,000 for facility care and upkeep. We want to make sure that Camp Hanover is safe, everything's in good working order. You know, these types of funds go to fix roofs that maybe have a leak in them. Keep everything running and functioning as it should. And so that's the next, that'll get us to $25,000. Wow. From there, we take a big jump. And we're going to focus on raising funds for camperships and our adventure programs. Adventure programs are a key aspect of the Camp Hanover experience. And camperships help remove barriers for folks who might have financial difficulties and challenges attending camp. And so these two things combined help kids discover a world outside of what they're used to.
Absolutely.
New experiences and things.
Kind of like a Chase program.
Kind of like the Chase
Absolutely.
program, exactly like the Chase program. The next $25,000 that we're going to attempt to raise, we're going to focus on leadership development. That is one of the things that, I mean, I don't know about your experience, but for me personally, that's where I learned to be a leader at camp, both as a camper and as a summer staff person. And so these funds will help us improve the training that we can provide to summer staff, and then also add to the things that we do with campers that build confidence. Things like the challenge course and the climbing wall. The Pathfinder program is a leadership development program. And so these types of funds will be used to, again, enhance these existing programs so that we can do an amazing job with leadership development.
Absolutely. And which goat's taking us to that next 25,000?
That is Buttercup. Buttercup is our quiet, gentle, and considerate goat. And so, yeah, Buttercup really wanted to focus on leadership development.
Absolutely.
So,
I see that for Buttercup.
now, it takes more than just the goats to get us there. And so we're hoping that everybody out in the world outside of camp, who is a fan of Camp Hanover, who's had a life-changing experience here, will come together, will join with the goats, and attempt to raise another $25,000. That will get us all the way to $100,000. If we can do that, that's going to make funds available for some initiatives we have that would increase accessibility to our site, so that any person of any physical ability would be able to enjoy and experience what Camp Hanover has to offer. And it also gives us an opportunity to start developing some new programs, go into new things. Much like the Chase program was a new program several years ago, and look how that has blossomed.
Absolutely, folks. So lots of exciting things coming up today. Anything else you want to share with the folks at home, though?
Well, like I said, it's a fundraiser, but it's also a celebration. We have a lot of fun things to do, memories to look back on. If you remember last year with the tortoises, no, last year was the chicks.
Yeah.
The year before that, we had a tortoise race. The goats don't race, they graze. And so we have a little competition among the goats. If when you're making your gift, you can choose which one of the goats to support. You can get there directly by using the links on the screen to get to Lily, camphanover.org/Lily. camphanover.org/Zeke will take you right to Zeke's fundraising page. camphanover.org/Luna will take you right to Luna's page, and camphanover.org/Buttercup will take you right to Buttercup. You'll be able to see which goat is getting ahead in this amazing graze to $100,000 right on the greatcampgive.org page. When you make your donation, there's also a way it'll just ask you which fundraiser do you want to support, and you can choose one of the fundraisers there. Now, in addition to the goats, you may see some other folks who have decided they want to help out, and they've set up their own fundraising page to raise funds as part of this. So, but yeah, we're going to see which goat comes out on top at the top there. It's also, as we keep saying, it's a celebration. All of us have had these experiences, these memories that have shaped us. We've built these amazing friendships and things like that. And so this day is an opportunity to look back, reminisce, have a little bit of nostalgia, and remember the good times and the friendships we've made. What's one of your favorite memories, right?
I think the second year I came back with my 2 unit directors. We all came back together, all three of us, Laura, Haney, Corinne Birch, and I, and we just had the summer of our lives. It was one of the most incredible times. An incredible staff that year. Shout out summer 2019. We had a really awesome summer.
Well, I'm sure they have some stories, and what they could do is they could upload a video of themselves reminiscing and telling one of those stories about the times y'all had. You go to camphanover.org/mycampstory. You just record yourself on your phone. It's a simple process. Upload it. Later in the evening, all of those stories that we collect will be shared in one big video. And so we'll get to hear a lot of different perspectives about the Camp Hanover experience. The other thing we like to have, like you said, shenanigans, a lot of types of fun and silliness and things like that. Each one of our goats has a different personality, much like each one of us has a different personality. And you can figure out, if you were a Camp Hanover goat, which goat you would be. Later on today, we'll post the link on Facebook. You can also, again, get to the personality quiz, I guess you could call it, right on greatcampgive.org. And you can find out which goat you would be if you were a goat.
Wow.
Which goat do you think you would be?
I actually have already taken the quiz. I took a little bit of snuck around and got it, and I'm actually Miss Luna. I love to be adventurous, like to scheme a little bit, and so I think Luna is my goat. What about you, Doug?
Well, I think Zeke is the coolest goat. I don't know, but he's the one I always identify with. But it could be Luna as well. I'm not sure. I haven't taken the quiz yet.
Okay, so
that's
more
something,
come.
that's something I'm
You'll
going
hear
to do
from our
next.
executive director what goat he is later today. So just when you all take it.
Right.
Very exciting. Well, we're going to have a really awesome day for you today, folks. Any other things that you want to share with us before we send it over to
Again, just pay attention to the Facebook feed and the Instagram feed, and you'll see lots of different things, and again, some silly shenanigans and stuff going on. I know that we'll be cruising on through the day.
Absolutely. Lots of shenanigans to come, and I will say some really funny shenanigans coming from our Chase kiddos with the goats as well. So look out for that. Now we're going to send it over to Harry and our newest year-round staff member, Brianna.
Hey, good morning again, everyone. I'm here with Brianna, our new guest experiences specialist. If you have called camp from the end of May for now, more likely than not, you've heard Brianna's lovely voice answer the call and help you out with things. And one of the nice things about this day is we also get to celebrate a little bit the people here at camp who do the work to make your time at camp memorable and a great time. And so Brianna was kind enough to sit down with us and let us get to know her a little bit as we've had the chance to. So Brianna, tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Northern Virginia. I've been in the hospitality industry for over about 4 years now, planning and organizing events. I love to paint, I love to read, and I've been with Camp Hanover, like you said, since May now.
When you say paint, do you mean like art paint, not paint walls?
Yeah, absolutely,
Gotcha.
yeah.
What is do you have a favorite subject that you like to paint?
I think I enjoy abstract painting, and then I also like sketching. So I'll sometimes do a sketch and then just paint whatever comes to mind.
I didn't know that about Brianna, so now I've learned something too. We use that title, guest experience specialist. Tell us a little bit, what does your role encompass?
So like you said, I am the first person that speaks to everyone that calls in. I respond to emails, so I'm really kind of client facing and the first person that everyone sees when they come to camp.
Awesome. What about the position appealed to you that made you say, hey, that sounds like something I'd like to be part of?
Yeah, absolutely. I think after doing some research on the role, what was really intriguing first is that camp is a Christian organization, and that was something that I was really excited to be a part of. I used to also work with kids before I went into the hospitality industry, so I was excited about the potential to work with youth, and then also the administrative aspect of it too. I was really excited about.
you are very much a detailed person, and
Yeah.
that's obviously really helpful,
Yeah.
especially those of us maybe not so much. One of the things we do at camp, do icebreakers, get to know me things, and a common one is, what is a fun fact about you? Something that people might be surprised to learn, or just something that you want to share?
Yeah, so I actually used to have a pet English Angora. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
It's a bunny.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's one of the oldest actually.
They're like really soft.
Bunny. They're really soft. Their fur goes really long. I used to have to take her to go get groomed. We would go on walks. So I would say that's a fun fact. Not a lot of people know that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a funny story. We once, when one of our kids was in preschool, the preschool had the bunny, and they needed someone to take care of it over the summer.
Okay.
And so we took it one summer and did find less than a week after it went back to school, the rabbit died.
Oh no.
And this was before the school started, and so we had a meeting of parents the night before, and the preschool teacher called us out, and it was like, so-and-so died, and she looked right at us in front of all the other parents, but hey, all I know is that thing was alive when we sent it back to them,
Yeah.
so. I know you've been here for a couple of months now. Really shout out to Brianna, jumped in right at the start of summer camp, which, as you might guess, is maybe one of the most chaotic times. And even though a tad more removed from the day-to-day of summer, still got to experience that now with guest groups and things. If you could think of 3 words that would describe camp so far, what would those be for you?
I think definitely cozy. I would say peaceful and just very green.
Very, yeah, especially this time of year as we're getting different shades and colors. It's always amazed me how many different shades of green we can have.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to share? You want people to know about you?
I don't think so. I would just say if you're here at camp, feel free to stop by and say hi.
Awesome. Well, Brianna, thank you so much for being willing, and I know you much prefer to have the spotlight on other people than on yourself, so thank you for being brave and joining us this morning. And again, now, next time you call camp, you can say, hey, Brianna, because more likely than not, she'll be the one answering the phone. So drop a warm welcome to her in the comments if you're following along this at home. And while you're at it, don't forget to make your gift today to ensure that Brianna gets help. Lots of people have experiences. Thanks.
Alrighty, folks, I am so excited to share with you a little bit more about our schedule for the day. We have a full set of events that are coming up, and we have a little bit of a schedule highlight for you all that we are going to share. The first thing we have going on this morning is a 9 a.m. goat spotlight on Lily. Lily is one of my favorite goats. She is our oldest goat, and she is very, very sweet.
One of the things you're going to hear throughout the day, as Doug mentioned, are camp stories. I think everyone who's been here has a story, whether something that they've seen, something that experienced to them. And throughout the day, we're going to share